summarize the top news headlines. India to immunize 250 million citizens. US vaccinations might begin in December. Three held with huge quantity of illicit drugs during operation at Ketrigao. 26-year-old man at Imphal, Langol arrested over offensive Facebook post. And India's COVID-19 tally reaches 91.39 lakh with 44,059 new infections in last 24 hours. Good afternoon. Welcome to Times of Manipur Television English News at 1 p.m. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is Loving Rimai giving you the latest news update. Union Minister of Health Dr. Harshvardhan has reiterated the government plans to immunize 200 million to 250 million citizens by next July. We are in the process of developing our indigenous vaccines, in the process of completing our third phase trials in the next 1 or 2 months, the minister said on Bharat Biotech's Covaxin, which started its third phase trials last week. Covaxin is among 5 vaccine candidates undergoing trials in India and the only indigenous candidate among them. In the United States, Moncef Slaoui, head of the U.S. government's virus vaccine effort, said the country might begin its vaccination program by December 11-12. Speaking to CNN, Slaoui said the plan is to be able to ship vaccines to immunization sites within 24 hours of approval by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA. Pfizer may have applied for emergency use authorization (EUA) of its vaccine candidate in the United States, but it is the United Kingdom which could give regulatory approval before the US does, The Telegraph has reported. The official Twitter account of Russia's vaccine candidate, Sputnik V, said the price per dose of the vaccine would be much lower than that of vaccines of American firms Moderna and Pfizer. The race for a vaccine to beat the novel coronavirus is on not just in India but in the entire world. While first United States citizens could receive COVID-19 vaccine shot by December 11-12, in India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold virtual meetings with chief ministers and other representatives of states and union territories tomorrow to discuss the vaccine distribution strategy, media reports said. In other development, Niti Aayog member Vinod Paul said on Saturday that India may grant emergency use authorization of Oxford AstraZeneca coronavirus vaccine to Pune-based Serum Institute of India (SII) if AstraZeneca gets such approval from the UK government. Paul also said that if the clinical trials of the coronavirus vaccine in India go as per the script, phase 3 trials should be over by January-February 2021. As part of the war against drugs, a combined team of Imphal East Commando, Special Commando Team, Narcotics Cell Imphal East, Porompat Police and Women Police Imphal East this morning carried out a search operation at Ketrigao Mamang Sabal Lekay and arrested 3 drug smugglers along with illicit drugs. 7 houses were cordoned off and arrested 3 drug dealers, including a woman, along with a huge quantity of contraband drugs during the operation. The arrested have been identified as Muhammad, aged 35 years, son of Muhammad Abdul Rashid, Muhammad Syed Ningtho Pudremayum, aged 38 years, son of Muhammad Zakiruddin, and Taslima, aged 21, daughter of Muhammad Ithem, all residents of Ketrigao Mamang Sabal Lekay. The family members tried to stop the team from arresting the drug dealers by pelting stones at the corpse. However, the cops managed to control the situation by overpowering them. The report said the operation was led by Imphal East Superintendent of Police Operations, Ronnie Mayingbam, under the supervision of Imphal East Superintendent of Police, Jogesh Chandra Haubijam. Imphal East Executive Magistrate also took part in the anti-drug operation. The report also said Taslima tried to flee the site carrying a bag full of WY tablets, but the women police personnel managed to catch her. According to police, Mohammed Said Ningtho Pudray Mayum was earlier involved in a drug racket case. He was also involved in a case wherein he attacked the corpse. The arrested along with the seized contraband items were handed over to the Porompat police station.
2020 ki ngasi ki angan ba part da akhoi ki war on drugs ki akhoi ki campaign sigi makha chathar ko oina yamna incriminating oi ba maya karba chijak maya mama khoi na seize to phangi WY tablets and 10 number 4 aduga number 4 half number containers macha maya mama su akhoi na ngasi se seize to phangi hai ba se akhoi ngasi ki drive to sida nupa maga nupi pulapna nupa ani nupi ma moi su akhoi na arrest tawraga Howjiki oina di akhoi formalities songnaba na kan honajari hek loibaga akhoi si moi se consent police station da akhoi haiba miyosing asi moi haiba si item siga akhoi sinajarni
haiba khetriga haiba mafam masidagi koi hoji koi additional SP na haibi riba problem singa do aigi imang dagi aigi memang da konamak loina ma kharaga pujara kone ado haiba akhoi gi drive pasida asagi Manipuri Liberiba, Impan East Liberiba, Mam Kudimanasu, Mam Suma Sajuk Bibi Hadna, Mam the Abdul Togedi.
Police have arrested a 26-year-old man in connection with an offensive Facebook post against security forces. The incident is reported to have happened on November 21. The accused, Kampi Lun Haukip, alias Lun Haukip, aged 26 years, is a resident of Langol and Imphal. Churachandpur Police Station over this incident registered an FIR on November 22 last. Thangpulin Haukip was arrested by police from his residence. In the Facebook post, the accused called on all armed groups and volunteers to attack police so that illegal poppy cultivation could be carried out in Churachandpur district. He uploaded the post just after a combined team of Churachandpur Police, NAB and district forest officials carried out an anti-poppy plantation drive in Churachandpur. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Vibgyor Institute of Management and Information Technology, VIMIT, affiliated to Manipuri University. Admission open for vacant seats. Bachelor of Computer Application, BCA, Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA. For details, please contact Vibgyor Institute of Management and Information Technology. Contact number 9612-333-542 or 700-584-7770.
Sino pare? Tan ba dinate ko? Asengba. Ay napamba. Darkar ba grocery items singa. Red delivery app season araga order to biro loire. Chaning ba restaurant gi food po erso. Overpay to budilar dana. Pot khuding ma discount pi baga loina na. Khudak te na ti ore isine. Red delivery for you.
Akan banong lay nuksit kaya laklabasu, apik pa natraga achoba yung oirabasu. Paglang na sina pumnamak mayok na bangami, yam na kali ang adi chahi kaya chatli. Barak Valley gi masak oiriba, akan bagi ato pamaming amo oiriba, Valley Strong Cement. Valley Strong, very strong.
Admission form Thajare, Manipur University Kanchipur Manatalai Temple of Learning Degree College ki admission form Thajare. Professional course da BBA amasung BCA ne. General course da BA amasung BSc course ne. Loina na Temple of Learning toll ki CBSE amasung atopa board ki pass ro ko mahiru sing yang naga class 11 Science Arts amari Commerce ki mingjan form Thajare. Athu badam mingjan heu akupa marol college amasung school ki office ta ki khangbi biagane.
Khanghanjaba Tom Cable subscriber singda yamna nungaiba paw amatang khanghanjari madudi Tom Cable ase pay channel on bagaloinana tongan ba khudong chaba kaya pibata natana ayat apan yaudana ahenba services kaya piduna miyamgi thogal mapung fana tawba ngamjaragani subscriber singna isa gi connection gi thagi fee online gi khuthangda prepaid mode oina tidok piduna channel asibu apan ba yaudana nungaina yengbina banoluk chari matau karamna online gi khuthangda thagi fee tv gadage haibadu makhada uchari ahanba step ta tomtv.co.in da changbiraga adom gi set top box number du mention biraba matungda pijariba package lupa chahum yankhai chamri natraga chamri yankhai sidagi apamba package ama khanbiraba matungda pay online dan nambiu ani suba step ta adom gi payment adu confirm tawbiraba matungda pay now da nambiu ahum suba step ta prefer payment methods khanbiraga payment tawbinaba khanghanjari ba Tom TV cable contact number 8132089758 natraga 8974279099
Thoibi
Haza, cheng lo sao? Ai khao lo thogi.
Marks ti
Kaigi marks no.
kaigi marks no bu kaino hojik oiriba covid-19 gi laichet asida marks yauduna thokpa habese khudong thiningai natra
Haza, ai sukhange. Ai anaba minati. Marks laibada changadaba sel duna ko mathap ahau badum cha thoke.
nangi sidi lairik hairaga laisu khangdaba habeduni marks upana chinna tondagi tholakpa lok tinna jingbasing phajingadori bane nushita yaramba amora kai singdo marks upadi hakchangna changakpadagi ngakthok toine
Adudi thaza. Ai marks amta upubige.
COVID-19 laichetagi thingnanaba chathokka matamda mask upiyu sizinabiruraba disposable mask sing mafam chaba yenglaga mai thadopiyu natragana phumjinbiyu fina sem sajaba mask sing oiragana nimit khudingi sudok samthokpiraba matungda da sizinabiyu
Isagi mamal yamlaba punsibu kansi amadi atopagi punsibu khudongthiba sidagi ngakthoksi.
Welcome back after the break. India's coronavirus tally reached 91,39,866 today after 44,059 new infections were reported in the last 24 hours, according to the Union Health Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. A media report said the overall cases include 4,43,486 active cases and 85,62,642 recoveries. With 511 new deaths, the coronavirus death toll in the country mounted to 1,33,738. This is the 16th day when India reported less than 50,000 cases in a day. The last time daily new cases crossed the 50,000 threshold was on November 7. India recovered 41,024 patients in last 24 hours. Manipur's coronavirus infections have reached 23,400 so far, with 23 fresh cases recorded in the last 24 hours. A total of 205 persons have been discharged in the past 24 hours after recovery from the virus. 3 persons from Thoubal and Bishnupur districts succumbed to the disease at Jurims and Srija hospitals yesterday, taking the death toll to 236. The active cases are 3,146, while the recoveries stand at 20,018. The COVID-19 Command Control Room said that the recovery rate is 85.54% up till now. An enrollment and card distribution function of Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana under Ayushman Bharat Yojana was organized by Jiribam Zilla Parishad, Jiribam District at PWD Guest House, Jiribam yesterday. MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan Singh, ADC Jiribam, and Bankim Singh, Deputy Commissioner of Jiribam, W. Malimnganba Chenglai, and Adyaksha Jiribam Zilla Parishad C.H. Janaki Devi attended the program. MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan said that PMJAY scheme was launched to help the poor and needy people. Dr. Ranjan said that Ayushman Bharat, also known as Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, is a scheme which provides free access to healthcare facility to the people of the country. A combined team of Kongjom Police and Thoubal Police Commando this morning carried out an extensive house-to-house search operation at Sapam Maning Lekai area in Thoubal district. During the operation, around 45 houses were searched and 130 persons, including women, were verified. The police also seized 2 bags of yeast. The Amur falcons roosting in Manipur's Tamenglong district have left for their onward sojourn to African continent. Karibam Hitler Singh, Divisional Forest Officer at DFO of Tamenglong, said that 2 Amur falcons, Chulon and Irang, which were radio tagged in Manipur last year, was as part of migratory bird study in collaboration with Wildlife Institute of India, are still active and safe. Union Forest and Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar also tweeted last week, after spending close to 20 days in Manipur and adjoining areas, the 2 satellite-tagged Amur falcons, Chulian and Irang, were out on their second-year migration on November 11 and 12. A 5-member team of the institute conducted the satellite radio tagging program in Manipur, and so far the team has radio tagged 5 Amur falcons, including Chulian and Irang, at Puching village on October 31 and November 1 with the support of locals. Thousands of Amur falcons spend the summers at their breeding ground in northern China, and in winter they migrate to South Africa. On their way, they stop in northeastern states, particularly in Nagaland, Assam and Manipur in October, and leave the region in November after having enough food for this non-stop flight to African countries over the Arabian Sea. Muds left over by tractors from paddy fields have become a road menace. Tractors have leave muds on the roads while coming from paddy fields during harvesting season. These muds sometimes cause road accidents. A team comprising of 30 personnel of Kairen Pabi VDF outpost, led by Commander Morangthem Tondon, today cleaned muds strewn by along a 2-kilometer-long road stretch from Moirang Kuno to Kairen Pabi under Thanga. VDF Commander M. Tondon provided track suits worn by the VDF personnel during the drive. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
Luhongbagi fizang, private party singi decor, inaugural function gi balloon decor, birthday party gi balloon decor, formal function singi decor, amadi makhal khuding maki decor gi damak kanalai ti haibagi wabi ragani. Apamba machu season aduna apamba moongda thawain hek khoida zaba moongda decor sing tobining basingna akupa moral gidama contact tobirau DD Bros Decora Kaisam Thong Ahantem Lekai Infal contact number 8258047042 natraga 7005313996 Lamdamusida ihan hanbo oina miyamda kangla water gi 20 liter jar supnatagi lupa tarada fanganjargani Loina half liter bottle tara mangana saba pekta sumnatagi lupa humputra mangada fanganjari Khudong chaba si factory da laktuna lobidaba yagani Akupa moral gidamak lengsin bidau Kangla Water Maibo Khul Mamang Lekai Infal S 795002 Aikogi contact number 8257888737
University of Science and Technology Meghalaya. Unveil your inherent qualities and achieve academic excellence. To fulfill your higher education dreams, join USTM, the People's University.
lamjingba finance na COVID-19 na thogal khudong chadba mayam si usiraga collateral security yautana document chang dana yamna komo mongda loan fanganjagani chahida subnatagi chada tarani thoigi interest rate tap business loan against property vehicle loan commercial equipment loan commercial vehicle loan ki khudong chaba pisari han loan lobi kiba singi su anago makhal gi loan asi lobi khudong chaba pisagani akuba morol gamba contact to lamjingba finance nagamapal Contact number 7085-831-502 natraga 9862-629-399.
Welcome back. The health condition of former Assam Chief Minister Tarun Gogoi, who is on ventilation support at Guwahati Medical College and Hospital GMCH, further deteriorated this morning. GMCH Superintendent Abhijit Sharma has said that the veteran Congress leader is extremely critical. Special prayers and pujas are being organized at different places of the state by his followers wishing his recovery, the report said. At least 31 people have been killed and over rupees 53.90 crore worth of property damaged in various fire incidents in Mizoram from 2012 to October this year. According to records available with Fire and Emergency Service, there were 157 fire incidents in various parts of the state from January to October this year. Of these, 29 were house fires and 128 were forest fires, the record said. One person has been killed and over rupees 2.84 crore worth of properties were damaged in fire incidents during the same period, the media report said. The highest casualty caused by fire incidents was reported in 2019 with 9 deaths followed by 8 deaths in 2014. No death due to fire was reported in 2017 and 2018. Mizoram has 14 fire stations in 8 districts and efforts are on to establish fire stations in 3 new districts, Saitwal, Nathyal and Kozal. Russian President Vladimir Putin said he is ready to work with any US leader, but still isn't ready to recognize the election victory of Joe Biden. As per a media report, Putin said on Russian state television, "We will work with anyone who has the confidence of the American people, but that confidence can only be given to a candidate whose victory has been recognized by the opposing party or after the results are confirmed in a legitimate, legal way." The comments are some of the most detailed since the election from Putin, one of the dwindling number of leaders who have not recognized Biden as the next United States head of state. Russia, accused by United States intelligence agencies of intervening in 2016 to help get Trump elected, has been wary of Biden, fearing an increase in sanctions pressure and clashes over human rights, the report said. Let's go through some of the local newspaper headlines.
Imphal Free Press. PMJAY cards yet to reach many areas in Manipur, says MP Ranjan. Drinking water for all likely by 2022 ahead of target, says PHED Minister Dikho. Manipur COVID-19 death toll rises to 236. Molecules still on run, sit-in protests staged. Mizoram government to regulate vegetable prices. The People's Chronicle. State records second highest ever spike of 382, 3 die. Central COVID assessment team to arrive today. Youth held for inciting attack on police. Low turnout in Taubal ACES continues to dog mass testing. The Sangay Express. COVID toll climbs to 236. Positive cases reach 23,400. SII may be given emergency authorization for Oxford vaccine. Water for all mission ahead of target, says Dikho. Sexual assault accused remanded to police custody.
Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India to immunize 250 million citizens. US vaccinations might begin in December. Three held with huge quantity of illicit drugs during operation at Katrigao. A 26-year-old man at Imphal's Langol arrested over offensive Facebook post. India's COVID-19 tally reaches 91.39 lakh with 44,059 new infections in last 24 hours. That is the end of the bulletin for the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.